Today we're gonna make some creamy chicken and spinach white lasagna. Sauteing some chicken breast, adding in our onions and peppers to saute. Leave all that seasoning from the chicken at the bottom of your pan, and we will pick up all the bits and pieces with a little chicken broth to loosen it up and add more flavor. As you can see, all the bits are coming up from the bottom of the pan, all that seasoning. And we're going to continue to let that break down and simmer and let those vegetables cook a little bit and soften as we go along. And we're just adding some minced garlic from the jar. And if you have fresh is always better to add. So we'll add that in and let it saute and mix in and get the flavor into that. We're just gonna continue to let it come up to a good simmer before we continue adding our items. All of this is smelling so good with the onions, peppers, and garlic. That's the house smelling really good. So we're gonna let it continue on for a little bit longer. Now I'm just adding in a container of heavy cream. I'm also adding in some cream cheese into the mixture. This is going to help with that flavor and creaminess for our lasagna. You're going to let that simmer and break down and meld all the flavors together. mix that up and let it continue to blend and simmer and season throughout. We're adding fresh spinach to the mix, and we're going to let that break down into the sauce. You see how it breaks down to be smaller leaves. And then you can also add broccoli if you didn't want to use spinach, or you can use some chopped broccoli and spinach. You can really put any veggie that you want into this. There's many different ideas and substitutions that you could use. You don't even have to use chicken. You can make a veggie lasagna. Just make it how you like it. Switch it up from time to time. And of course, we gotta add our cheese. So we got some mozzarella cheese and Parmesan cheese. You could use provolone, cheddar jack, mix up, any cheese you like. But I'm using mozzarella and Parmesan cheese for today. To start my layers, I add a little of the white sauce to the bottom to keep the noodles from sticking to the bottom of the pan. Then I put down a layer of the lasagna noodles. These are the ones that you boil, but you can use the no boil noodles if you want. And here I'm adding a layer of the sauce mix. Now I'm adding some of that chicken that I cooked in the beginning that I sliced up. A layer of that. And a layer of the cheeses, the mozzarella and the Parmesan. And you can even add some diced tomatoes if you want it. Now, I will say I ran out of noodles. I was one lasagna noodle short, but I made it work. I just added a little more sauce to the side that was missing the noodle, but in the end, it still came out delicious. And you'll just continue to top the last layer with your cheeses. And I decided to add a little paprika for a little coloring. And some parsley, just to make it good color and decorations, or decorative. And here it is in the oven. And here is the finished look in the oven. It looks so good, and it was good. I thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you give this recipe a try one day. Again, thanks for watching Cooking with the Aunties.